9:15 now on your Thursday morning. Well, on this first day of spring, are you looking to make some changes in your daily life? Our etiquette expert, Diane Gottsman, joining us now with some daily rituals that will help you get on track a little bit. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me. It's spring, the first day of spring, and the perfect time to be good to ourselves.
Yeah, a fresh start for some people.
A fresh start. That's right. Another fresh start. We can start fresh every day.
Yes.
But today, we're going to talk about just a few things we can do to feel better. Because, what does this have to do with etiquette? Everything.
Yeah.
Because the way we treat other people is based on how we feel about ourselves.
I like that. What you're doing at home and your daily routine and your ritual can really come out when you're interacting with others.
So, don't we deserve 15 minutes of personal time for ourselves?
We do. And I know that's something that a lot of us struggle with and could be better about because you get so busy.
You do. So the night before, we hear it all the time. We know it, blah, blah, blah. We hear this. Set out your clothes. But do it. Do you do it?
I do it, yes.
Okay.
I started with the morning show because it definitely saves me a few minutes of time. So I take that extra time in the evening before I go to bed to make sure I know exactly what I'm going to put on in the morning. It's very helpful.
And, make snacks if you have kids, make the lunches, do whatever you need to do. Everybody is individual. And the next morning, instead of hitting snooze and hitting snooze again, because we all have a daily routine in the morning. It may not be a good one, but we have one. So rather than screaming at the kids to hurry up or rushing out with, 2 shoes that don't match, give yourself 15 minutes in the morning just to relax, have your cup of coffee. Drink. If you want to drink from a coffee press, I brought this because I thought, it's just something nice to do for yourself before the day begins. And then, that goes into prayer and meditation. Some of us pray, some of us meditate. Has to be a point in your day that you find time. It could be a short 2 minutes. It could be at work when you're sitting at your desk and you just take some deep breaths. But it's about just focusing in and being grateful. Forgiving people that you need to forgive and letting go. So for me, we all have our different ways of doing it. I like to think about what I'm grateful for and notice the gratitude journal. You can journal it. You can just think about it. You can forgive those you need to forgive if there's anybody you need to forgive, and then just let it go. Because if we harbor these feelings, it comes out. So we can't change some things. We can change others, and do what you can do.
Good advice. A little self-reflection time.
And then, don't give up family rituals. So what we do is we are so busy, being busy, we overlook the things that we need to do. We need to have dinner at night. It's nice to eat at home rather than going through fast food restaurants.
Very important.
I have a friend who is going 90 to nothing all the time. She is a producer of a big television show just like this. And what she does is on Sundays, she makes all of her meals for the week.
So smart.
Single. Puts out a plate every night, eats beautifully from her own table every night.
That's something Zach, I think, works on at home, and I'm sure it makes everything so much easier with the family at night, at home. Something I definitely could start doing that would help.
And then, when you're at work, be at work. Be focused at work. Some of us go to work, and then we count the minutes until it's time to leave. And that's not really being happy. That's not feeling satisfied. And it's not being a great team player. So get to know your colleagues, get to know your coworkers, talk to your boss, finish your projects, really be focused on what you're doing so you're ready to succeed. Don't worry about the dry cleaning. Don't worry about the meatballs that you haven't made. You should have made them on Sunday.
Be present there.
Be present. And just, some of us have a mantra that says, I am here and I'm focused. I am grateful. I am whatever it is. So come up with your own mantra. I love inspiration boards. And that's if you work at home, because stay-at-home moms work a lot harder than some of us do, So, do your own inspiration board. You might want a steamer. For some people, a steamer on their for their clothes is a big
Just
deal.
got one yesterday.
Okay. See, I want one.
It's gonna help me.
I want one.
It's gonna save me some time.
Put it on the board. Put it on the inspiration board. You want a cake for your birthday? Okay, that's the cake I want. If you want to travel, same thing at work. You can carry it to work.
Yeah. I'm on Pinterest a lot for that because it kind of gives you little things to look forward to, goals, things to keep in mind.
Yes, magic word, inspiration.
Yes.
And then connect with your friends. Don't forget your friends. There are some people that you haven't spoken to in a long time and you feel guilty. Rather than feeling guilty, do something about it, maybe once a week. But if you haven't talked to someone in a long time, don't text, call.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Make that connection.
Keep those connections. And then we got one last one.
Power down. You know,
Whew,
you get home, it's time to just unplug the technology, maybe even turn off the television instead of turning on the television, whatever works for you. But again, another 15 minutes for yourself that you just deserve right before you go to sleep. And before you get that 50 minutes for yourself, you have to talk to your kids, you have to talk to your spouse, have to pet that dog, take him for a walk, you know, do the things you need to do that make you focused and happy. Because when you're happy, everybody else is happy.
Yes. Diane, I love all of these. Thank you so much for joining us here today and sharing some of these tips with us. Definitely something to keep in mind as we go into spring.